In the 4 decades since the Pirates' last World Series win in 1979, they have only recorded 11 winning seasons. Charrington is hoping to change the tide of the Pirates' fortune and make the team codes competitive on a regular basis. Charrington reported for his first day with the Buckeyes earlier this week. The Penguins recovered from their 2-game losing streak last night for a 3-0 win over the St. Louis Blues. This after a 5-2 loss to the Blues in the first game of a home series with St. Louis. With the recent criminal activities that has been happening in downtown, one department at Point Park University has decided to attack this issue by teaching students how to protect themselves. Point Park University for the first time invited Trap Yoga Pittsburgh to help students to de-stress and prepare for finals in December. And welcome to your 1-minute news update. The U.S. has now surpassed 4 million COVID-19 cases, and experts are pleading for another nationwide shutdown. Now, despite the dire warnings, new CDC guidelines for opening schools push hard for an in-person return. And Biden takes lead against President Trump by 14%. Biden leads Trump by enormous margins with Black and Hispanic voters. And we might be getting a second stimulus check from the government. Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin has been talking to the press about what you likely get. Now, all parties still need to come to an agreement for the bill to pass. And for local news, a Derry Township woman was killed Monday by a bullet that was shot into the wrong house. Local police says it was a drug deal gone wrong. Tracy Squibb was taken to Excella Health Latrobe Hospital where she died. Now, police on Thursday charged 20-year-old Nathan Joseph Quedeto. And welcome to your 1-minute news update. Mayor of the South Korean capital of Seoul, considered one of the country's most powerful political figures, has been found dead. Park Won-soon's body was found on a mountain in a Seoul neighborhood early today. And in health, the U.S. saw another record daily raise in reported COVID-19 cases with 60,646 yesterday. India has reported 100,000 new cases of the virus in the last 5 days alone and surpassed Russia to become the third worst hit nation. And here in Pittsburgh, protesters gathered yesterday in downtown to stand up against the death of Vanessa Guillen. Guillen was allegedly murdered by a fellow soldier at Fort Hood in Texas in April, then dismembered and her remains dumped. Gillen's family said a 20-year-old Army specialist was killed after threatening to report a soldier for sexual harassment. And that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. In Monae Findley, a play canceled after causing controversy on Point Park's campus. I took a look at the stir surrounding the adding machine. Point Park University recently canceled the musical Adding Machine as a result of students taking a stand against the racial language and undertones that the musical consists of.
Basically, how I felt about it was I did not think it was an appropriate show for us to do. I felt like it was a slap in the face to so many people here.
Plays that view people who are in a minority group and not in a favorable light. That just makes me feel like angry and disappointed in the school.
On November 21st, Dean of COPA Mr. Stephen Breeze conducted a town hall meeting where over 200 students attended to voice their opinions and concerns about the discomfort of the show.
In the beginning was quite disheartened that my school didn't feel like they were looking out for us, and it seemed insensitive, but now my mindset has changed.
I feel like there could be some improvements, but shutting down the play was a good idea.
Additionally, the show parade is another upcoming production that students are requesting to be canceled due to the similar racial undertones. The administration reassured students that they will begin the necessary conversation about the production. Here at the Pittsburgh Playhouse, my name is Monae Findley reporting for Point News.
The idea for the self-defense class actually came out of an impromptu conversation I was having with Dr. Martin at lunch one day. We got into talking about his background in martial arts, and then it dawned on me, I said, you should host a self-defense class. I know that when I sit down at my laptop every day, I get so many disheartening emails about, things happening around the city, things happening with, people our age.
I've been in martial arts for about 38 years. and have created a system that's been internationally recognized as a new survival combat system. And so being around people who are interested, I couldn't not offer it. It just would seem crazy not to. Don't wear anything delicate, but dress as close as possible to what you really wear. You're not going to be walking around in exercise clothes all the time, So you need to get, if your clothing is working against you, it's like adding another opponent to the equation.
So it'll be in the racquetball courts, and it will be on October 16th from 4 to 5. You can sign up. There is posters around campus. They have a QR code that you can use to, go to the sign-up sheet link.
We have people that we don't necessarily know that are in our shared space, and we have to learn how to coexist. Well, that also means that we have to learn how to defend ourselves if anything does go wrong. So I think this will be a huge benefit to the students.
Professor Martin also offers additional self-defense classes on Mondays from 4 to 5 p.m. at Point Park University. My name is Monae Findley reporting for Point News. This is not the typical routine for a college student. Danis is a ROTC cadet at Point Park University. The ROTC program trains full-time college students in becoming officers.
My name is Danis Marrero. I am a college student. However, I also am a part of the U.S. Army Reserves. Well, the military has always been around my life since I can remember, since my mother joined when I was 10, so I could see very clearly, and I remember the transition from her being just a cop to then having the Army life and then moving around and going up, down, left, and right throughout the country. So rank-wise, I am technically a private first class / cadet.
Sergeant Diggs trains students from the University of Pittsburgh and a few Point Park students.
My name is Staff Sergeant Kellen Diggs. I am a military science instructor. My MOS is 79 Tango, Recruiting and Retention NCO. In ROTC, you compete for a scholarship based on a couple different things. One being your GPA, another is how you perform in the class, and the third is physical fitness assessment that consists of push-ups, sit-ups, and a 2-mile run.
So for the APFT, I have to, it's that yearly round training, so you have to pass it. If not, the Army makes sure that you're not in the Army no more. So it's a matter of, you wake up, you do your push-ups, you do your sit-ups that you gotta do.
According to the Veterans Department at Point Park University, Point Park currently has over 11 students who are currently training at the University of Pittsburgh in the ROTC program. Steve Tanzili works directly with the Veterans Department at Point Park University and oversees the activities.